So, picture this. A quiet revolution is brewing in football, and it's more dangerous than anyone realizes. Frimpong, Wirtz, Kurz, a tactical mastermind pulling the strings from the touchline. And that's only the beginning. This isn't just about talent acquisition or clever strategy. It's about a team poised to challenge the very concept of dominance, armed with the flair of Real Madrid's Galácticos, but driven by a hunger only born from being overlooked. This isn't just Liverpool's comeback. It's the rise of a new football empire, one that could shake the foundations of Europe's elite. Once you understand what's unfolding, you'll never see Liverpool the same way again. Chapter 1. A silent shift. No fireworks, no mega signings, no lofty expectations, just a new manager, a fatigued squad, and the massive shadow left by Klopp's legacy. Yet in his very first campaign, Arne Slot accomplished the unthinkable. With a group many wrote off as outdated and lopsided, he led Liverpool to Premier League glory. But Slot didn't win through spectacle or chaos. He won through clarity. Calm, methodical, surgical. While others chased passion, he built plans. He didn't mimic Klopp. He engineered something else. Patterns, precision, tactical control. And he did it all without splashing the cash. Now imagine what happens when he finally gets funding, when elite talents like Frimpong, Wirtz, and even Rodrigo start arriving. Last season wasn't the climax, it was just the scaffolding. The system is live, the squad believes, and the next step, make it untouchable. Chapter 2. The Weapon of Mayhem. Meet Jeremy Frimpong, Liverpool's first major strike. Signed from Bayer Leverkusen for just 40 million euros via release clause, a steal in today's inflated market. There were no drawn-out battles, no drama, just laser-focused execution. Frimpong is electricity in motion. From deep muns to blistering counters, he slices through defenses like a blade. And in Slot's framework, where width and directness reign, Frimpong is a chaos engine. This isn't about replacing Trent. It's about transforming the entire right side into an offensive weapon. While most fullbacks analyze and wait, Frimpong explodes into action. He's not an experiment, he's a certainty. Week after week, he'll bring controlled chaos to Liverpool's tactical precision. Chapter 3. The masterstroke. Liverpool have gone all in. A 30 million euro bid for Florian Viel of Leverkusen, the academic architect and arguably the most intelligent playmaker available. Why such urgency? Because Slot knows exactly what puzzle he's building. After conquering the league in year one, he's now shaping Liverpool into a side of relentless movement, pressing, and precision. Under Xabi Alonso, Viel drifted through pressure like it didn't exist, always one move ahead. Slot sees him as the crown jewel in a midfield already featuring Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and McAllister. They bring drive and structure. Viel brings spontaneity, fluidity, magic. And this wasn't about money. Despite interest from Manchester City, Viel chose the red side. Because at Liverpool, he's not just another piece, he's the heart of the orchestra. Chapter 4. The underrated fix. While Viel grabbed headlines, Liverpool pulled off another sharp move, the signing of Milos Kurz from Bournemouth. No glitz, no social media buzz, but a player who might quietly become a cornerstone. At just 21, Kurz already has a top 6 skill set. Born in Serbia, raised in Hungary, shaped at Milan, his footballing education has been intense and diverse. At Bournemouth, he stood out with relentless runs, high duel success, and exceptional decision-making on transitions. Slot demands more from fullbacks than most. He wants them to overlap, invert, press, and support midfield play. Think Malacia at Feyenoord. Think Alvarez at Ajax. Kers is that prototype, and more. With Robertson aging and Tsimikas never truly convincing, Kers could be the long-term solution. This isn't a glamorous signing, it's a smart one. Possibly the smartest Liverpool make this summer. Chapter 5. Loyalty and Leadership. While new faces make headlines, two familiar giants just made decisions that could shape Liverpool's future more than any transfer. Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk are staying. Salah had enormous offers. Saudi Arabia was ready to make him the face of a new footballing empire. But instead of taking the money, he chose the mission. He stayed because he believes this next Liverpool chapter might be even more dangerous than the last. And under Slot's more vertical, space-seeking attack, Salah could be reborn, floating into gaps, darting between lines, and thriving centrally. And Van Dijk? At 33, he's not the force he once was, but he remains the brain, the calm, the commander. He stayed too, and that matters. Liverpool isn't abandoning its past, it's blending experience with ambition. In an era where clubs discard veterans for resale value, Liverpool chose legacy. Chapter 6. Still hunting. The work isn't done. Liverpool is actively pursuing depth. Names like Hugo Ekitike are on the radar. Raw, erratic, but lightning in transition. He'd offer a new dimension up front, stretching defenses, opening lanes for players like Salah and Viel. In midfield, there's Ederson from Atalanta. Not the keeper, this one's a midfield engine. Tireless, combative, press-resistant. He won't steal headlines, but he'll win games. And then the wild card, Rodrigo. With Mbappe arriving at Madrid, Rodrigo could become available. Liverpool are watching closely. Rodrigo is Champions League proven, a match winner, a Salah successor in the making. This isn't a transfer window for clicks. It's a hunt for profiles, for versatility, for specific solutions in a growing tactical ecosystem. Chapter 7. The Inevitable Storm. It all sounds perfect, but even dynasties aren't built without struggle. First, time. Slot's system is intricate. Players must adapt. It won't click overnight. Expect early turbulence. Second, injuries. Liverpool's pressing style punishes the body. With 4 competitions, squad fitness becomes destiny. If key players like Salah or Viel go down, the whole structure wobbles. Third, depth. Liverpool's under Klopp often ran on fumes. That won't work anymore. Slot needs rotation, utility, plug-and-play options that maintain intensity. And finally, rivals. City will rebuild post-De Bruyne. Arsenal will regroup with fire. This is the Premier League, not a proving ground, but a battlefield. Liverpool's ambition is high, but also are the risks. What happens next will define whether this project becomes a glorious new era or another entry in football's book of near misses.